Where are we going, Arthur? What is the day? It's a last day of school and I'm heading to the beach. We are all ready, preppy, and some of us are quite dressed up for the occasion. Yay! Is it everything? Okay, we can head off. My phone. Okay. Okay, it's here. Huh? Вниз или вверх? We're going down. We are going down. So kids were allowed to wear anything today. Anything that they love. And Arthur decided he loves his uniform. He's just really in a habit and he doesn't want to stand out from the crowd. Is it why?
It's all in it.
Okay, can you close the door? So he's wearing his uniform and was hopeful he'll wear some of his other clothes. But you'll have your Spider-Man jumper with you, okay? You can wear it if you want. And they were allowed to have a treat. So he has some chocolate in his lunchbox. And I'm heading to the beach. Your hat is at school. I think we lost it. We need to ask them to find it at school. Okay, open.
Open.
Yeah. Past few days, I just was spending time decluttering all like the last pieces of clutter, like getting rid of really old, worn out clothes and like parts of clothes that I wanted to recycle or upcycle, and I just kind of gave up. Yeah, you can try to open it. I also have to do a lot of recycling because we don't have it on site, so I have to drive and do it in a separate place. I went to wash the car after our trip to the desert. It was super dirty and I did so much food prep. I haven't done so in a while. Oh yeah, that's all my recycling is still here, like loads of things to do. It can't even go to donations. Okay, go and get a seatbelt. Yeah, the clothes stuff can't even go to donations because it's just such a, like, everything is really in the worn condition. So we have something that's called a textile recycling. I don't know what they do exactly.
Mommy,
yeah.
Help! I can't go up.
And I'm just taking my hoodie in case if it's gonna be cold on the beach.
Help!
We are running late-ish. It's good they have this like time range when we can do drop-off, and yeah, pickups now moved a bit later, but actually today I have to pick up early. Thursdays it's always like different timing. Yeah, my bag is super heavy. I have everything with me that I might need. I tried to like lose the last bits of my baby weight, which is around 2 kilos left now. And yeah, previous week I did keto. I quite liked keto. I was not craving sugar. It kind of stopped me from eating a lot of crap, and I didn't even crave much fruit. I did a few carb feeds with just some oranges. I had some carrots, sweet potato one night. That's it. I wasn't really craving. I think I just really told myself not to have so much carbs anymore. So all my dinners were pretty much protein based. And now I'm just yeah, I just took a package with the personal trainer who lives just in our complex, which is gonna be super convenient. We don't have to travel anywhere. Everything's gonna be just here. And yes, I trained yesterday. I'm super sore. Ooh. Yeah, the goal is just to tone up everything, arms and core and legs and glutes. And yeah, that's why I was doing a lot of food prep just to make sure I eat healthy. Although I'm going to this beach club, which is also like they have a restaurant, and I probably will order, but just in case, I have my top up of a chicken breast, celery, and what else? Yeah, I have a leftover egg muffin from yesterday. That's what I'm gonna eat. Have water, and yeah, I need to do muscle recovery because yesterday she just killed me. I was doing so much squats and like leg lifts, and yeah, it feels really amazing. I feel like she can get me back into my best shape in quite a short time, so super exciting. Arthur, are you excited?
No.
No, it's the last day of school. Yeah.
Where do I go to Savannah?
Yeah, Sabina, you'll see Sabina and George.
I'm going to Savannah Jack then.
And your friend Jack. Cool. I'm so excited.
Mommy!
Yeah.
No! Mommy!
Really like the lights in the tunnel. So the plan today is to go and make plans for the next few months, 6 months, maybe up to a year. I'm really happy that I didn't do so much stuff in 2020. My actual goal was to just focus on very important stuff and quit doing anything else that is not important. And I'm so happy how I managed it. So I managed to outsource a lot of operations that were taking a lot of my time in past years, and I'm really happy with the structure of my company, but it's something that also can be improved again. So I was reading this book, actually listening to, by Ray Dalio. He's founder of really good finance company, and he just shared a lot of stuff on management, and what he recommended is to have a company that's built from upside, from the founder, in a direction down, like downwards, like a tree, but your roots are on the top and then it branches out to the bottom, which seems like a weird, very unusual idea, because usually you would just you'll be yourself and then you kind of try to get somebody who does the operations, then it goes to higher management, and then you kind of have to structure the teams around it. And with a really small company, it's not my goal to have loads of employees, because nowadays a lot of things can be outsourced. So everyone who is not working for me full-time, I'm kind of considering them outsourced or just services, so they're not on staff. I don't have to care too much, but yeah, and I just have to rethink what can be done to improve things again and again. And yeah, I also discovered this GTD approach of time management and general management of anything, and it does seem super exciting system, and I'm gonna put everything in a Trello. I already use it for work, so you can put any plans, any tasks that needs to be done, any goals, any thoughts, just something that you want to take note of. I was in a habit of having very different notebooks where I would put stuff about things I needed to buy for the house and things I needed to know, exact measurements of my bedding or my pillows in a living room, and another notebook with notes on my style notes, the ideal length of garments that work for me or don't work for me. And if I was not able to find that notebook or that note exactly, I would be in trouble. So now the goal is to put everything together, structure information, and sometimes I would just grab a piece of paper randomly and I would start like masterminding, just putting things on a paper or trying to visualize a new structure of the company or new concepts. I don't know yet how I would do that in Trello, but probably I'll just pin some of the images. But yeah, it does seems like I could finally handle it, and it would be so great, and it would free up my mind, because we have so much things that we need to do. And yeah, especially now when I'm also responsible for these two little ones, I need to do shopping for them. I need to make sure they have outfits, they have bottles, they have the right shoes. We don't need too many things here, but like they both broke their sandals recently, and the youngest one is growing, and they just didn't have it in shops. And I was in this position where if I would excel in something, like, okay, my work is up to date, then my housework is not done, like my grocery shoppings are not done. I stopped like going to supermarkets a long time ago, but still you need to allocate the time in advance to place your online orders. So before I was in a habit of doing it every Sunday. It was actually in my calendar to like order groceries or like go to the supermarket to get the groceries that you can't get online, like fish, some of the like nicer bread, nice tea. Yeah, it does take a lot of time, I must say. And yeah, I guess why it happened as well, like I'm doing more work on my blog, and I had my like content schedule that was taking pretty much all of my time lately. Yeah, we're finally approaching the school. I arrived to the beach club. I was on a beach for some time, just spoke to my sister over Zoom. She's in Stanford doing her MBA. I feel so knackered after yesterday. Wanted to show you my new sandal. It's Tiki's from Net-a-Porter. I really like it. It's so fresh. Even with all black, it just works. I feel like my belly is sticking out too much because of the workouts that I had yesterday. So yeah, I was in my dress that I changed into my comfy hoodie. I had a chicken breast and some celery that I took with me. Now I'm gonna have a coffee, maybe some salad. And it's a short day, so I need to head off back to school again to pick up Arthur after school. And in every public place you have to wear masks still, but yeah, this place is just so beautiful. I like it so much. Even if I can't access the spa and there's not so much time, so much things to do on the beach. You see, I am tired, like even I can't even talk because I'm so tired from my workout yesterday. I even wanted to just give up on filming today because I'm not feeling 100%. I'm recovering. Look, they have a salad. Hi. And just like all the areas are so white with like little accessorizing, like natural materials. I just like to come here once in a while. Here is the lounge. They're getting all Christmassy, and the pool also so beautiful. I came here when Arthur was just born and my sister arrived to visit me, and it was a lot of fun. So even in winter it's really warm, it's such a good weather, and it's nice to be outside, and the sea is just behind the pool. There's a little walk to the sea, but yeah, it's super nice. So as I told you, I'm working on a new system. I'm still like learning, and now I'm listening to one webinar that explains what you do exactly, how you like allocate all the tasks. Look at this fish. It's so funky. So I'm gonna do a little bit more learning. I have my laptop here with me with no charger, so it means that if the battery dies, I'm not gonna do anything anymore. So I have to finish all my tasks before this happens. And yeah, I have a few orders to place for my clients. We had a few refunds because things are not available. People ordering later in the season. Hello, thank you. I'm gonna have a look at the menu. Хочу что-нибудь такое комфортненькое. Хочу бутербродик. Oh, I forgot. I was saying in Russian, with some comfort foods, but also healthy. So I'll probably go for a poke bowl. Let's go. I do as a personal shopper. Find some very cute underwear for my clients. And my food is here. Yum, yum. And my coffee. I wanted to show you what I did with this dress. Actually, remember I said it was too hot because of the lining. So this morning I just decided that I want to try it without lining. And I took scissors and I cut everything off. So now it's more transparent and I'm wearing it with my own silk slip that I really highly recommend everyone to make something like this. Yeah, it was custom made for my wedding dress. It's super comfy, so with a slip like this you can wear any high street dress and be very comfortable with it, and it fits great. And look how much slimmer it looks, and it's just like many times better. And it's not transparent, and yeah, I feel secure and I feel very comfortable and not too hot. So that's a good tip for you. I'm going to pick up Arthur now. I don't know if I'm going to come back. I might come back and I'll do some more filming. And if you didn't see my hoodie, I wanted to show you. I had the embroidery made. In Selfridges, they have this service, and on the first floor near the denim section where you can put any writing on your favorite items. I decided to come back with my two boys. They love it. It's a bit cold, like depends on what you're used to. It's actually not cold at all, it's just a perfect temperature like everywhere else in Europe in summer. I'm just too spoiled of the heat. Came here over summer as well, but during lockdown couldn't go anywhere, so we just were staycationing. This is the most beautiful beach in the whole country. In Dubai you can't find anything like this, so if you want a best beach you should come to Abu Dhabi, Saadiyat. Great day, and I can say that it's very important to take times like that to just stay back, like sit, reflect on what's happening, reflect on what you've done. So I was reflecting on this current year, and my plan was to do less, to be more focused on important things. And I think I did really well. I managed to change a lot of things in my business and the processes, in the connections. I developed really good connections. The ones that were like old, they kind of worked, but they were not ideal. And a lot of people just like let us down many times, or they didn't provide the greatest service. They yeah, I just changed them to completely new partners and people who I now prefer to deal with. And I'm really happy that even in our small world of personal shopping, you have a choice. You have like free market, and market makes better, makes everyone better. So there's definitely still time for improvement. For some of the orders, unfortunately, we couldn't fulfill them as fast as it would be ideal to do because of many different things, because like orders located far away overseas, or just not communicating properly about like the deadlines. I have one client that was waiting for a pair of shoes to arrive just before the wedding, and we were so happy we found them and we sent it to her, but then it appeared that like she didn't like them anymore. I don't know why, because you still like need a nice pair of shoes, but yeah, I understand if it's a bit late, you might be like change your plans. But I don't know, if I love a pair of shoes, even if it's coming late, I don't have a big problem with it because I already set my heart to having that one in my wardrobe, especially if you paid extra to get it sourced. But things happen and it's okay. So yeah, it was a really good year. And in terms of my like work in general, effectiveness, I think it was really good. And because before I was just like spending too much time maybe for unnecessary travel, even just by car, because I wanted to find this inner peace of mind. Or I think a lot of people just like want to go new places or like places that they love, or for the change of scenery. This year we didn't have such a big opportunity of doing that. Yeah, I came a few times to different parts of Abu Dhabi, and a few times I went to Dubai to just have a little bit of change of scenery. But I managed to find ways to make everything work for me. And yeah, I hired a little office, like a flexible desk situation, and now I can do work. When I just dropped off Arthur at school, and it's very close, and I don't waste so much time commuting back to home. Like at home we also have now like enough room, and I can have an office at home. At home I do all my filmings, all my like dressy vlogs and a lot of content. But because I have a younger baby, it doesn't always work at home. Yeah, so even that like 20 minutes commute, if you do it 2 times, it's 40 minutes. And in 40 minutes, I can do a lot of work. And I can do actually 1 week's worth of work for me in maybe just 1 hour. So actually, yeah, if you haven't read that book yet about 4-hour work week, definitely do it. It's totally worth it. And honestly, you build your system properly, you can even do less than 4 hours a week, I think. Yeah, it still takes your mental space 24 hours. And this new system, GTD, I just shared it on my Telegram group. It's amazing. I think it's just, I'm gonna live by it and I'm gonna be very effective. Another one is the framework by Stephen Covey, the 7 Habits of Effective People. It's really great too. So just if you're looking to do something, to start your own business or to improve current operations, definitely recommend it. I think I really like this backdrop and I should film here a lot more. And I'm really grateful that we have connected. And if you just recently found my blog, check out my Instagram. And yeah, I wish you a really good and happy year. I think I'm really happy here. I found my happy place. And yeah, I wish you the same. Bye bye.
you.